Hey everyone, today I've got your Southpaw movie review. Jake Gyllenhaal plays this boxer who basically has it all in his career. He's got a beautiful wife, he's got a daughter, he's got a nice house, and he's just got everything going for him until something tragic happens in his life and he ends up going off the deep end, and you just start to see his life spiral out of control, and there is only one guy who is trying to help him pick up the pieces and get his life back on track so that he can become the boxer that he is meant to be. As far as the story goes, this is a movie that is directed by Antoine Fuqua, who is best known for movies like The Equalizer and just other movies like that. This movie, I was really looking forward to seeing it. I'm not a huge boxing fan in general, but when it's put on screen, I kind of like to see the sort of theatrical representation of this sport and sort of what it can do. I know they've already made a whole bunch of movies. You've got all those Rocky movies and the upcoming Creed movie. This one, I feel, kind of has this generic look to it. Yes, it does have great moments to it, but I feel like it just didn't completely sell it for me. It just really tapped out, excuse the pun, as far as being a great movie that sets itself apart from all of these other boxing dramas. As far as the casting goes, obviously, Jake Gyllenhaal in the lead. I was really looking forward to seeing him immerse himself into this character. He really looks the part. He's obviously very bulked up and he looks ready to kick some ass in the ring. So you know that he's obviously going to bring it. He really does show his intensity and even his softer side on the screen, but what you do get to see a lot of is just how dark he can make his character be. You just see what he has to go through as far as his character in the story. I originally had this idea when I first saw the trailer that he would be a good contender. I would love to see him get an Oscar nomination, but now I'm not so sure. I feel like, yeah, just because you know, packed on some pounds and you look all muscular, I feel like he wasn't completely dedicated, even though he, you know, sort of pulled off the look. Rachel McAdams, who plays his wife, you don't really get to see her a lot in this movie, but when you do, you kind of see this emotional balance to her character with Jake Gyllenhaal's character, and her sort of being there to help him sort of achieve these matches, support him. Forrest Whitaker, who comes in later on in the movie, who ends up training Jake Gyllenhaal, and you see that sort of relationship with the two come into play, and I thought like that was a really nice touch and a really nice side to Forrest Whitaker than I have ever seen before, so I thought he was really cool as well. And then you've got some minor characters like 50 Cent. He plays Jake Gyllenhaal's manager, and you see that relationship sort of spiral out of control there in a scene or two, and I thought like it was really nice to see him in this movie, even though he's not technically a like huge actor. I know he's been in other movies. Things that I liked about this movie were, one of the main things that sort of pulls this whole movie together is Jake Gyllenhaal's relationship with the daughter, and you kind of see how that father-daughter relationship comes into play and how that sort of affects him as a boxer, and kind of what he has to sort of bring himself up for to have, you know, this relationship and try to continue to make it work, because you never know you might lose it. The things that I kind of disliked about this movie was the fact that it was a bit slow at times. Like I said, I feel like this movie is kind of generic as far as these like boxing movies go. I feel like I've already seen it all, and it was trying to set itself apart from all these other boxing movies that we've already basically seen on screen. I wouldn't say that I hated the movie, because obviously like there were some good things about it, but it didn't completely give it to me as far as what it was trying to present on screen. So I wasn't completely satisfied with the movie as I thought I was going to be. Overall, I would say that Southpaw was a pretty intense movie. I think it has that potential to be a decent movie, and it had a lot of good things going for it, but there could be better movies like this out there, and this just was not it. So I would recommend checking this out. I feel like it's not one to miss, and I would give this 3.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Southpaw. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates coming every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.